Hello and welcome to the WriteCome.com podcast, where we help you to make money from your words. Each episode will be sharing tips, tricks, and strategies you can use to make more money from your writing, publishing, and marketing to your fans and audience. Let's get started with your host, Barry J. McDonald.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very welcome to today's podcast episode from WriteCome.com. And today's podcast episode is entitled, What Do You Hate Less? Now, I was listening to a podcast this morning, and the person who was being interviewed on it was asked about their daily routine. Now, this person goes to the gym every single day. They do 20 minutes cardio in the morning, and they do 20 minutes resistance training in the evening. Now, you would assume that somebody who goes to the gym first thing in the morning and goes on the treadmill first thing in the morning must love it. That they rip off the sheets in the morning and they race down the stairs with their their exercise outfit or their runners or whatever under their arm, and they race to the gym, knowing that they have 20 or 30 minutes cardio ahead of them, and they're loving every single minute of it. Now, this person said no, they absolutely detest going on the treadmill. But when they are faced with, going on the treadmill, or the thoughts of being out of shape, about having bad health in their later life, and just not feeling good about themselves, when they put those two things side by side, they actually find that even though they hate the treadmill, it's a lesser evil than the thoughts of being out of shape. And because of that, then that is why they find it really easy to go to the treadmill, even though they hate every single minute of it. So sometimes, unfortunately, when we look at our business, sometimes we say to ourselves, I'm not going to do such and such a thing because I absolutely hate it. I hate speaking on camera. I hate recording my voice. I hate writing my words down. And, maybe it is time to get a piece of paper out today and have a look at what you actually hate more. What could be the thing that you could put side by side that could actually make the hatred for the thing you are doing today, that could make it seem like a lesser of two evils. When I think back to when I was I worked in a supermarket at night time, and when I used to stack shelves, the brain numbing job I had at the time, every evening opening cardboard boxes and taking out jars of coffee and packets of biscuits for 10 hours every night was really, it was one of the worst jobs I had. And when I got into writing, even though I did hate writing in the beginning, because when I used to look back and read my writing back to myself, I used to say, God, that sounds terrible, the characters sound awful, that is an awful storyline, who's going to read it? When I used to, think about getting into writing, I used to hate writing in the very beginning. I hated the thought of sitting down every day, and the thoughts that I have to write a couple of thousand words, and the thoughts that this book is going to be 30 or 40,000 words long, and it means that I have to do maybe 2,000 words for the next 10 or 20 days or whatever long the book was, and I need to do that every single day. But when I actually put the two of them side by side, the thought of actually stacking shelves every night, or the thought of actually writing my 2,000 words every day, I found that it was lesser of the two evils. Now, I did, grow a love for writing as the more I stuck with it, and the more I showed up, and the more my writing improved, and I got better at plotting my books and all that. So that did get a lot easier. But in the very beginning, comparing the two of them side by side, the writing was it was a lesser of two evils. So I want you to think about what you are doing right now. If you find maybe that it's hard to record a podcast episode, if you find maybe it's hard to show up and do your daily writing or whatever it is, maybe get a pen and paper out today and work out a list of all the things you are going to hate more. Are you going to hate more the fact that nobody is going to read your book? Are you going to hate more the fact that you are going to spend another day in whatever job it is you're doing right now if you don't start finally taking action, if you don't start finally working on an income stream? Or are you going to hate more the fact that, you aren't going to be an inspiration to your family, and that your kids are also going to get into a 9-to-5, system like everybody else is, that they aren't going to do something creative? So what I want you to do today, even though you might hate turning on the camera today and doing a Facebook Live, or hate the podcasting, or hate writing, or whatever it is, faced with a lesser of two evils, it might be the thing you need to do. And if you find maybe that it is tough today to do whatever you need to do, come up with a list of things you are going to hate more and put the two of them side by side, and you will probably find that, like that gentleman showing up on the treadmill every day, you're probably going to find it is going to be easier because it is the lesser of two evils. And sometimes it is easier for us to think, well, Jeff Bezos must love every single day he goes to work, or Elon Musk must love every day that they go to work, or Stephen King must love every day that they go to work. But I'm sure there are probably some days they hate their job and they don't want to be doing it, but probably faced with whatever they hate more, that is probably what's keeping them showing up every day or writing every day or whatever it is that they do every day. So don't wrongly assume that somebody who you admire and idolize or whatever loves doing what they're doing. Sometimes it might be maybe that they actually hate the thoughts of not doing what they're doing, because it is more of there's more hatred for whatever it is that they have on the other side. So think about that today. What is the lesser of the two evils? Is it showing up and doing your Facebook Live today, or is it the fact that you're not going to build an audience, that you're not going to build your business, that you're not going to get more readers to your books, or whatever it is? And find out, write that list out today. And then when it does, when you are doing your daily work today, have a look at that list, and I'm sure you're going to find it a lot easier to sit down today and switch on that video or record your episode or do your daily writing or whatever it is. So as always, if you'd like to find out more about me, if you'd like to find more of the Rightcom content, or if you'd like to reach out to me personally, you can send an email to barryjmcdonald@gmail.com, or if you want to go to the main Rightcom site, that's writecome.com. We have a lot of great free reports on the main homepage, which I assume will probably help you out if you are interested in fiction writing, non-fiction writing, or just getting into self-publishing. So as always, thanks for sharing your time again today. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you'd like more from the Rightcome.com podcast, be sure to subscribe now for more tips, tricks, and ideas you can use to make more money from your words. See you in the next episode.